I didn't realize how much I needed to slow down until I passed out. And in that very moment, I knew that if I wanted to be the best version of me as a woman, wife, and mom, something had to change. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Working Mom Diaries. If you're new here, I'm Latricia, a work from home wife and mom of 4, sharing real life, faith and family, and everything in between, girl. So today is Wednesday. I am just dropping JC off to therapy. I'm about to head home, fix me some breakfast, and I have a few little minutes to dilly-dally before I clock into work this morning, girl. So just to catch y'all up, I have still been posting weekly vlogs. However, I have not been recording. I have not recorded anything for probably like the last week and a half, I believe. The last vlog that I posted, I ended the vlog. I was having a good day. And then it was on a Monday. I went to bed like normal. The baby woke up early Tuesday morning, like 12:30, 1 o'clock. She woke me up because she was sick. As I'm getting up, my husband and I are getting up, trying to clean the baby up, see what's going on with her. I started feeling really faint. Like, I felt really dizzy, but it wasn't like a nauseous dizzy. It was like a, oh my goodness. And before I could tell my husband, like, I feel like I'm about to pass out, I passed out. So that was actually last week. So it's probably been, yeah, like a week and a couple of days since I recorded. So I ended up going, I sat down. When I passed out, I hit my head. I should have followed my first mind and just gone to the emergency room right then and there. But the mom in me was thinking, I don't want to have to take my baby. Like, when it comes to my baby, it's just me and my husband. Like, that's it. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I didn't want to have to take my baby to sit in the emergency room. And I was fine. I had a really, really bad headache, though. Not gonna lie. So, get up. I reluctantly ended up falling asleep maybe like 2 hours later. I got up. I actually clocked into work. I scheduled an appointment with my primary. First of all, I know better. Like, I know better. But I scheduled an appointment with my primary care provider for like 2 o'clock that Tuesday afternoon. I let my supervisor know, and she was like, girl, why are you even at work? I'm like, no, I can do it. So I worked for probably like 3 or 4 hours, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was nauseous. My head was hurting. If you've ever had a head injury, if you are in the medical field, you know that is a complete no-no. Like, those are telltale signs of a concussion. I went to my primary care. This is funny telling it, but baby, I knew better. I went to my primary care doctor, tell her what's going on. She looked at me and she was like, you need to go to the emergency room. You need it. She was like, we have the equipment here, but to like do a CAT scan, like do all of the things, she said, but if we're doing it from the doctor's office, it's not considered an emergency. We would have to go through and get prior authorization from your insurance, blah 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 blah. She was like, you need to leave and go to the emergency room. So my husband and Kennedy, actually, my husband drove, Kennedy rode with us to the doctor, and we had JC, because remember, she was sick. She didn't go to therapy that day. So Kennedy went into the doctor with me. Jesse and JC sat in the car. They took me over to the emergency room. I did not want my baby in the hospital, so Kennedy went into the ER with me. Jesse and JC stayed in the car. If you know anything about the ER, you know that it is not a quick process. So, long story short, they sat in my husband and the baby sat in the car the whole time that I was at the ER. Kennedy stayed with me for most of the time in the ER, and then she went to the car with them. And I didn't have any swelling of the brain. They did a CAT scan. I didn't have any bleeding, anything like that. Thank God for that. However, I did have a concussion. I had a mild concussion. So, what did we learn here today, boys and girls? What I keep saying, I know better, because I know better. You cannot be more of a mom and wife to somebody than you are of a caretaker for yourself. Lesson learned, okay? Lesson learned. Imagine me passing out and not wanting to go to the emergency room because I didn't want to take my baby to the ER, or because I didn't, you know, then I'm logging into work. And even when I logged into work, my family was like, girl, what are you doing? My mind works like this when it comes to work. I understand that work is just work, right? However, I have to already make so many changes to my work schedule to accommodate JC's therapy schedules. Not to mention, I have 3 other children, so when life is happening, somebody else is sick, somebody needs to go to the doctor, when I'm sick, whatever. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, girl, I'm working from home, like, let me work. Girl, please. I've known this. I preach, I talk about self-care and putting yourself first and being selfish with taking care of you and blah, 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 pouring into you first. And when the rubber met the road, baby, I couldn't even execute what I was preaching on my own, baby. I knew better. I should have gotten up. Like, that could have been completely different, but thank God. Later today, my niece has a track meet. So I'm going to my niece's track meet. I think Kennedy and Dylan are going to join me. If not, it'll just be me by myself. And yeah, that's what I got going on, child. So let me go and fix me some breakfast. To make me and Kennedy a quick little breakfast before she heads to class. That oatmeal's so good. Y'all saw this morning that I did a little bit of my Bible study before I got my day started. So I am going to pick up where I left off. I'm still in the book of Acts. So on my own, I'm studying the book of Acts. Y'all, I started reading this book called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, I believe. When I say literally, like, the first page of the book was life-changing. Like, absolutely love it. Girl, I'm on my break. I am so congested. If I take Mucinex, y'all think I'm gonna get sleepy or something? I don't know. I told my niece that I was coming to her track meet, and if I tell my girl I'm doing something, that's what T Nick gonna do. That's what my niece calls me, T Nick. Let me tell y'all how powerful words are. I was telling my sister and Kennedy the other day that I have 2 dream collabs, 2 dream companies that I want to collab with. One of the companies I'm even willing to do a gifted collab with one of the companies. That's how much I love the company. I like, you know, whatever. And I'm saying willing to because I don't really do gifted collabs anymore. I don't do gifted collabs for the most part anymore unless it's a product that I really, really, really want. Like, I'm just to the place where, not to toot my own horn, but you're gonna pay me. I'm willing to actually do a gifted collab with this particular brand. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Last night, I'm laying in bed, literally getting ready to go to sleep, and I check my emails. I try not to check my emails in bed at night. I don't know what made me open up the email last night. It was from one of the companies that I had just sold my sister and Kennedy. It's like one of my my dream collab. So, words are powerful. Y'all, so Dylan made, what is this? French toast sliders? It's with like dinner rolls, but he made them in a French toast. And he made homemade icing. Hey girl, it is 4:49. I just got off work 19 minutes ago and we are headed to the track meet. So it says we're gonna get there, the running part of the track meet, I guess the running event, I don't know how you say it, but it starts at 5:30. The GPS says that we're gonna get there at 5:19, so we gonna see. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be filming at the track meet because that's not my child, that's my niece. I can record my own children, but I'm not, and if my niece is with me, that's different because my niece can tell me if she want to be in a vlog, but you know what I'm saying. So let me get off of here because see my kids. All right, so we are finished at the track meet. I stopped dealing
hitting that lady though, bro.
by the store. Dylan wanted to go in the store to get some, I don't know what. Me and Kennedy stopped and got nachos from Taco Bell. I'm about to go home. It is 6:50. Tomorrow's her school day. So I already have her school clothes laid out. Jessie packs her backpack. I already have my night clothes laid out in the bathroom. Hey y'all, and happy Friday. I am actually getting ready to head to the doctor. So I'm trying to get myself together, make sure I get my girl to where she gotta be on time. Y'all, look at this. Very nasty. I'm having some type of hormonal breakout. And I don't know if it's because when I passed out, we readjusted some of my medicine. So I was taking spironolactone for my acne, and I am not taking it at the time. So I don't know if this regular visit to my primary care provider is going to end in me making an appointment with my dermatologist as well. We'll see. I need to clean up in my office. I got some stuff up in here. So yeah, and I think I'm going to go take myself to brunch this morning after the appointment. It just depends on how that goes. I may or may not go by myself. I want to go by myself, but I also want to see DJ. I haven't seen DJ face to face in 2 months, and that's unacceptable. Even if I don't go to brunch with him today, I'm definitely gonna pull up on the key and see him, because I'm off today. I don't know if I said that. So yeah, let me go ahead and get myself together. All right, so I dropped JC off. Y'all, why we got here and the girl did not want to get out the car? Like, I had to get in the back seat with her and everything, but all is well. I need to be headed to the doctor. My appointment is in like 55 minutes. However, I forgot something at home and I need to go all the way. Well, I'm not saying all the way, but I need to go back home and pick up what I forgot. So, but timing is still good as long as I'm not running late, because I hate rushing. I need to get gas, but I think I'm gonna get gas when I leave the doctor, like when I'm headed back here. Girl, I done made it home. And let me get to where I got to go, baby. 1:03. Let's see what time does it say we're gonna get there.
The route is being calculated. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Okay, so. All right, girl. I got here like 20 minutes early. I'm about to go in 20 minutes early. Looking very cute. Let me let them know I'm here. You know, you could check in, like, do the y'all. This is not for the high-end girlies. This is just for the regular working wife and moms. I know y'all too good for Michael Kors, but baby, I love me a good Michael Kors bag down, okay? I ordered this little bag a little while ago for Michael Kors, but baby, I got so many Michael Kors bags at home. But I know y'all, Coach is Coach too cheap for y'all, baby, and I love me a Coach bag down too, so that's just me. But are you currently on the 2nd floor? No, not yet, girl. Golly. Go ahead, y'all. I'm actually vlogging. I'm gonna put my camera up because I hate vlogging at doctor's offices, but I'm vlogging from my DJI for this vlog, and also I'm doing a day in a life short, so I'm gonna do that on my phone. Hey girl, it is 10:40 and I'm just getting back in the car. I'll say this, one thing I love about the primary care provider is she is extra thorough. Like, I kid you not, my appointment was longer than an hour. Like, not my appointment. I was actually with the provider for longer than an hour. And for me, that's like a big deal. Like, I'm not one of those people like rushing the doctor, like, hurry up, let me up out of here. None of that. Like, she's so thorough. I was able to, so I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the vlog when I was talking about me passing out. My annual appointment, because you know you're supposed to see your primary care doctor once a year, okay? So my annual checkup was already scheduled for today before I passed out and hit my head. So I actually came and saw her Tuesday when I passed out. So when I came and saw her, I scheduled the appointment when I passed out. We decided to leave my annual. So today was already going to be my annual, but we also obviously followed up. I thought that I was gonna meet my son to have brunch today, but he must still be asleep, and so I'm not gonna bother him. But before I leave out of Baton Rouge, he's a grown adult. I don't want to just pop up at his house, but I need to lay eyes on my child. I have not seen my baby. I mean, we literally talk every day, and outside of FaceTime, I have not seen my child since January, in 2 months. Sir, like, I need to lay a finger on you. But anyways, so she checked everything. I was telling her that this is going to be a long vlog, but it's cool. I was telling her that one of the concerns that I had for myself, I'm not a medical provider, but I felt like I was taking, and I'm not talking about the GLP-1, let me say that, but I'm talking about like maintenance medication, you know, all of the things. I felt like I was taking too many medications from too many different doctors. My gynecologist had me on something that was non-hormonal for my hot flashes after I had the surgery. The dermatologist had me on a topical ointment for my acne, which is fine. I'm gonna keep taking that. But my dermatologist also had me on an oral medication to treat my acne as well. The oral medication that I was on has a diuretic in it, and so I'm saying all of that to say, I honestly, baby, is the GPS gonna tell me? Is the GPS in the room with us? So I told her that a concern of mine was I just felt like I was taking too many medications from too many different places. I took myself off of the spironolactone for now. I'm going to make an appointment with my gynecologist, with my dermatologist, to see what we need to do, because like right now I'm having a hormonal breakout. And the other thing is, since I've had the hysterectomy, I only have my ovaries, so I need to revisit that anyways, because my issue with acne is hormonal. She ordered labs, the whole nine. As I'm telling her, you know, this is just, I said I'm not a clinician, I don't, you know, but I just feel like I'm taking too much. And she was like, I understand your concern. She said, hold on, I've told y'all this before with the GLP-1 stuff. So I take 2 blood pressure medications, but the dosage for both have been decreased by half. So like one of them I was taking 40 milligrams a day, the other one I was taking 10. One is now 20 and one is now 5. Y'all, why she was able to get that down to 1 pill, it's still both of the medications, but it's in 1 pill. I absolutely love her. And I'm not one of those people, but I will say this, she's a black practitioner, and I love that. She ordered labs to like kind of check my hormones, because I am taking the GLP-1 medication and I just had a hysterectomy. So all of the things, she got everything taken care of. But so what else did we do? So yeah, I knew when I came today, Dylan is out of school today. They have like a teacher planning virtual day or something. Kennedy's class was canceled today, so both of my big kids are at home. Y'all know that I just dropped JC off or whatever. I had planned, y'all know I'm always with my children. Like, I love being a mom. I'm always with my kids. But I knew that I was gonna take myself out to eat or do something when I left the doctor by myself today. I think I don't know if I hurt their feelings or not, because they are so used to us just always hanging together. When, like, typically I would have brought them to the doctor with me, and they would have sat in the car during my appointment, and we would have went and like made a day of it after or whatever. But I needed time to myself. And let me tell you what was an eye-opener for me. This is why I tell y'all all the time, your relationship with your kids means the world. I'm on the phone me and Dylan were going to get something to eat. Kennedy was getting ready to go somewhere with her friends, and she called me and she needed me to do something for her. I rerouted where me and Dylan was going. I went and met her. I did what I needed to do for her. And what I needed to do for her, I'm trying not to put her business out there like that, but whatever I needed to do with her, it wasn't about money. It was like literally physically something she needed me to do for her. I didn't have extra of what I needed to help her, and so I took mine off of me and I gave it to her. And Dylan said, wait a minute now, where do we draw the line? And he was like, see, I can't have kids because I'm not giving, like, I don't want to share. Sometimes I just want stuff for me. And so DJ and Dylan are always on the phone when they're not at work and school. And so DJ is in the back, and DJ goes, he's on the phone with his brother, and he said, yeah, she's been a mom since she was 17. That's all she know how to do. Like, all she know how to do is care for other people. That's one of the things that I'm working on in therapy. And so it hit me like, yeah. And then when you add in the passing out stuff, like, I just need to get to a place where I find balance in pouring into me, but also still being a mama.
God, you are the lifeline. God, you are the lifeline.
Alright, so I am finished with brunch. I am about to go and drop something off for my dad and grab some lunch for Kennedy, because sister said she needed Chick-fil-A since I was in Baton Rouge, and then I am headed home. Since I'm off today, I'm gonna pick JC up. One less thing that Jesse has to do when he gets off. Let me try to call my child again. The fact that this boy, his phone is always on do not disturb, I don't know. I have to remember that he's not a baby, and I need to put some gas in my car, babe. Y'all, why, as I was dropping the stuff off to my dad, my son finally called me back. So I am waiting on him to come outside. I don't know if I'm the only mom with grown kids like that. Like, I have to see my kid. I don't know what I would ever do if my kids decided to like move to another state. Like, I just, never mind. I have to let them have their own life, but you know. Child, it's an hour later and I'm just leaving from spending time with my baby. My day has been made. So now I'm about to go get Kennedy. I know Kennedy mad at me, but I had to see my baby. I'm not exaggerating. I have not seen my child in person in 2 months. That's a big, absolutely not. Girl, now I'm in the line at Chick-fil-A and ran up on the curb again. Baby, I'm just about to go home, okay? Let me get out and see how much damage it's done to. It's the same wheel that I messed up the last time. It's scratched. Let me go. Anywho, it's never meeting the curbs, are always just jumping out. Let me go find me some gas and go on my little stuff home, baby.
This gonna be the year that I break every cycle. Let me testify, right hand on the Bible.
We gon' go way up. I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but in my mind, the gas stuff have to make sense. Like, if I'm all the way in Baton Rouge and I gotta drive 30 minutes to get home, then I feel like it was pointless for me to put the gas in the car, if that makes sense. So I need to be close to home so that when I get home, I'm still relatively close to a full tank of gas. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at it up here. Ethanol, I don't need no ethanol free. Okay, unleaded is $3.49, regular unleaded. So let's see how much it. And I'm not at Excellence, so I have to use my card. And y'all know that I hate using my card at the pump, but let me pull up my little Walmart app. $4.14 a gallon is crazy work. $82.13 later, but my car's full. Yep. I told DJ, I said, the world want to wait until I become an adult and get a luxury car to go crazy. Yeah, just, I mean, but what can I do? You can't not put gas in the car, so I don't know. I'm just riding home in silence because, but I will say this. It's a concern, obviously, because the cost of living is going up, but I do thank God that I'm able. I do thank God that I'm able. But but I do blame myself, because I told myself before that I was going to, when I realized that the price of gas was going up, I was going to just start filling my car up at half every time. And I don't know, I just been going back and forth this weekend trying not to stop all of the things, and I realized, baby, that we had missed the halfway point a minute ago. So alright girl, so we done made it to the end of the vlog. I am about to go home and watch some true crime with Kennedy and Dylan before JC gets home, and then we just chilling for the rest of the day. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel on your way out, and I will see you girls in the next episode of the Working Mom Diaries. That's it. That's all. Bye.